Okay everybody, well I haven't done it in a while, like I said I was going to do, but now we have an iPhone 3GS review. So first of all, this is basically what your home screen will look like when you first get the phone, except your mail, your messaging will be where your mail is, and your mail will be down there where the messaging is, and then you'll scroll over to the next page and you'll only have the contacts. Ignore the rest of these. So let's just go over a little bit about this phone. It's a great phone. If you guys don't already know, it's from the same makers of the Mac, Apple. Let's just start a little bit with the form factor of this phone. It's a very slim phone. I have a case on it right now, so let me get it out of this case. On the back here it says iPhone. This is the 16 gigabyte, so this is the 3GS. 8 gigabyte iPhones are the 3G. So you can see it's a very thin phone, and it's it's flat on the front and curved on the sides right here. I don't know if you guys can see it since I don't have that focused in. Alright, so starting on the top, let's go up a little bit. So starting on the top, you have your audio jack right here. You see this little hole that is to where your SIM card goes in and out. Here's your lock button. On the side here you have your volume rocker and your silent vibrate. So this basically turns it to silent and vibrate. On this side there's really nothing. On the bottom you have your charger port, your microphone, and your speaker, and 2 screws that you shouldn't mess with. And on the back you have a whole bunch of fingerprints, or in my case there's the speaker and home button right here. So let's get this thing back in the case and talk to you a little bit about advantages and disadvantages of the phone. And let's go down here to where you can see it actually. Alright. Okay, so the iPhone is basically a phone and an iPod Touch together. So down here you have your iPod right here, and songs and stuff like that. And sorry. What's very nice is that you can use this scroll right here on the side to scroll to the letter of the song that you may be looking for, and you can make playlists in the phone. And there's Genius in the phone. If you guys don't know what Genius is, it's basically something that Apple uses to make playlists based on the song you select. So if you select a song that's like hip-hop or something like that, it's going to try to match the songs that people on the internet or people's iTunes accounts usually match songs with. So it makes you a playlist based on what the song is. The iPhone 3GS and 3G and all the other iPhones, I do believe, have Wi-Fi. Now what's the advantage of Wi-Fi? Say if you don't have good signal in your house. Right now I have 5 bars in the house. This is 3G. You can connect to your wireless internet if you have it. You must have your wireless internet. And basically speeds are much faster loading things on the internet. And this thing in the phone actually does have a full HTML browser. Now let's talk about messaging. Is it annoying to text with the iPhone? I don't know. The touchscreen is something you're really going to have to get used to. I'm just going to tell you something right now. This is the only thing that can control it. Your hand, your finger, whatever, is the only thing that can control it. Because it looks for the magnetic or the electric field coming from your finger on the screen. If you're wearing gloves or anything else, it will not work. Just to let you guys know. It's not the, it's a, you can hear that it's a hard screen. And I do recommend putting a screen protector on your screen, because that's basically what you're using your iPhone for. I have a screen protector on here now, and as soon as you get your iPhone out of the box, do not play with it. Put your screen protector on, because you will get bubbles all in the screen if you try to put a screen protector on. And there's no amount of washing that I've tried 10 minutes of washing the screen down, and still when I put it back on, or when I put it on, there's bubbles and things like that, and you can't really see them because of this case, but they'll be around the screen and things like that, so just look for precautions with that. So texting, basically you have two methods. You have the portrait method, and then you can also flip the phone and go into landscape mode. If you're typing, and if you spell a word wrong, like if you type hello like P with it, you can see how it's going to correct it and say hello. You just press space and it corrects it. It's very good at correcting mistakes and errors that you may have when typing. And when you switch it into portrait mode, it switches it into, and you can switch it just about any way. You can see the phone is here and the volume thing's here. You cannot switch it to where the speaker is pointing down, but you can switch it any other way, and then now you can see the home buttons here and switch it this way. So that's nice. I think it really does help accommodate for when you plug in your headphones if you're texting somebody, because you can hold it at this side and the cord coming out will not get in your way. So that's really good. So back to the home screen. Let's just talk about a little bit more of it. Under settings, what are some of the things you can do? You got your Wi-Fi here, your airplane mode, which basically turns off all connections to the phone. Sounds, which is basically your ringtones and things like that. I need to get rid of that song. Brightness, let me just tell you something right now. The iPhone does not have the greatest battery life. The iPhone 3GS, you can switch on the thing right here to tell you the percentage of battery left. iPhone 3G, it's just a little battery meter not telling you you cannot switch on percentage like you can with the 3GS. My brightness is set pretty low, but if you have it full brightness, it's a really bright, nice, vivid, nice screen. Very high-res screen. Wallpaper, you cannot set, unless you jailbreak your iPhone, you cannot set wallpaper in the back here. Your wallpaper is the one that's set when you turn on, when it's at the lock screen, and then everybody knows the trademark slide your finger doojiger there. Mail and contacts, like I said, you can get your mail directly to your phone, which is a really nice, handy feature. So if you have AOL or any other account, that mail will come directly to your phone, and you have settings with what you want to do there. General, basically you'll find Bluetooth, network, about usage. Cool thing about usage is it tells you how much usage you're getting out of a battery charge. So standby time is 2 hours and 44 minutes, and the usage, I've used the phone like playing games or on the internet or anything like that. It counts standby time as the phone being locked. So 23 minutes is the time I've been using the phone. Call time, it tells you what it is right here. And cellular network data right here. I have not reset this at all since I had this phone. Auto lock, you can get a passcode lock, restrictions to restrict things. You can set your home screen, your date and time, keyboard, international, so basically like if you were using it somewhere else. I just want to talk to you guys a little bit right now, since most people don't watch part 2s or part 3s. The touchscreen on this phone is magnificent. It rivals that of any other touchscreen out there. Because like I said, with you using your finger like this, you have to, that's the only way it recognizes it. It has a very accurate touchscreen, very nice touchscreen, and most phones, you'll notice that when you press it down, when you press the screen down, it pushes this, pushes like the plastic cover that tops the screen down, and that's not the most accurate, and it pushes it down, meaning that it's connecting with the other part of the phone, other part of the screen, which makes it a touch screen, which I don't like. This is a hard screen, so it detects the magnetic in your electromagnetics, or whatever the hell you want to call it, in your finger. So right here, your mail. I have mine set to every time I log on to my mail, it'll check for new mail. Calendar. This is a pretty nice little calendar right in here, and you can switch to list, which is basically what goes on. Let me just tell you guys something. I don't know if it'll be helpful to you, but the iPhone does not actually have 16 gigabytes of memory. It has 16 gigabytes of memory. The hard drive, or the memory that's in it, is 16 gigs, but I think it's about 14 gigs of memory after the operating system and things like that are on the phone. So it's not exactly 100% 16 gigs. It comes in the 32 gigabyte and the 16 gigabyte in the iPhone 3GS and 8 gigabyte in the iPhone 3G. So camera. Alright, I just got to tell you guys about this camera. This is a magnificent camera. Autofocus, everything. Very, very clear photos. You cannot get any better, I think, in a cellular phone with a camera. iPhone 3GS, you guys actually have a camera feature. And with the camera, what you guys can do is you can upload YouTube videos, or you can upload your videos that you've taken with this phone from the phone and put it onto YouTube. How great is that? In phone. You don't have to connect it to a computer or anything like that. It compresses the file and sends it to YouTube. That is really, really great. I mean, I use that feature a lot. Alright, so we're running out of time in this video. Check out part 2 of the iPhone review and some things that